I know you've had first-hand experience on both sides with Agentforce and Data Cloud. And I know a lot of organizations are looking at it or even going through an implementation right now. Curious to hear your perspective on it, things that work really well, areas of challenge, and how you address them. Just a candid conversation on
Yeah.
stories trenches.
Yeah, no. So we started leveraging, or my experience with the Agentforce technology was an earlier adopter of it. So we went through some of the growing pains you would with any new technology. And that also came with a lot of new learnings along the way. But especially with the Salesforce technology with Agentforce and Data Cloud, I've seen how they've developed products in order to fill some of those gaps with Center and monitoring with Interaction Explorer that helps you to monitor with Einstein suggested improvements. It helps you to ensure that your instruction, classification descriptions, and scope are accurate and aligned to the topic at hand. And those were some of the challenges that we faced earlier on. You need to let an agent know what its role is, what task it's supposed to perform, and how to operate. And that was some of the learnings along the way. Another learning is don't necessarily, especially if you're piloting, wait for that perfect long term solution. And that's something we learned along the way. So, for instance, with the SDR agent, while we wanted all this curated, nice content, and integrating it from a separate system that was being leveraged to create that content, instead of having that integration right off the bat, start slow, export those into files and create a data library specific for your agent to leverage at the get go. Don't wait for that. Another challenge or thing to be aware of is obviously the security aspect of it. So, what data and objects and visibility or FSL or field level security should an agent have to your underlying structures? And that's important to understand as well, so that it evidently doesn't expose information it shouldn't be, or updating information that it shouldn't be. So ensuring that you get the security model in place is imperative, and ensuring for to reduce risk for an organization. From a organizational perspective or delivery perspective, I would say it's extremely important to size your data team to match your agent team. The reason why I say that is because your data team can become a bottleneck because they have various requests from various sources coming through. So they could become a quick bottleneck in order for you to empower those more impactful, or lack of a better word, attractive use cases. So that's where I would say is security is a big thing, making sure the agent has the right access and you don't expose with the wrong data. Similar to the theme before, start small, but don't wait for that perfect integrated solution when you can leverage some of the internal features already within Data Cloud, and then size your teams accordingly. That's extremely important, in my opinion, in order to ensure that consistent and continuous delivery on the platform.
And that does make quite a bit of sense.
Yeah.
I've had a very similar experience. Some of our customers who use GPT-5, very same thing. Obviously, security, again, you want to set this whole thing so that your prompts, your agents are working in context of a profile, a permission set, like all the things that the platform offers out of the box.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm so glad that we have a ton of those capabilities to be super granular with what field on what object and what kind of records does AI have access to, because that's like the number one way to kill AI adoption in an enterprise is to slip on that one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
The last thing you want is legal or security knocking on your door saying agent's doing something it's not supposed to.
Absolutely.